All right. So, Pam, who are you? What is your role with the Apparent Project?
I went to Haiti in 2012 for the first time, and fell in love with the country and fell in love with an organization called the Apparent Project. And since then, my story has grown and changed, and I now get to work with the early childhood teachers there and help them spread the word about Apparent Project in the United States.
That is awesome. I didn't know that you just worked with the early childhood kids.
Yeah.
So, what
I
age
know
groups?
all the other teachers, but
Okay.
my background is early childhood, and those are who
Oh,
I work
nice.
with. Yeah.
Okay. So, in the States, it would be pre K when you say early childhood. So,
Yeah.
so like 2 to 5 or birth to five. What
Birth
age groups?
Yep, yep. We
Birth to
have
five.
childcare for, kids starting as infants. So, yeah,
Nice.
so the teachers from the infants through the preschool. Yeah,
Nice. And so you
yeah.
do you coordinate programs for them? Is that what you said?
I kind of oversee it a little bit and do training and support for the teachers. So I'll give them ideas, talk through different things. When I go to Haiti, I observe and talk with the teachers about what's going well and what they can improve, that kind of thing.
Okay, so you're like a mentor teacher for the teachers and you help bring big programs like the jump
Yes.
roping. Yes.
Yes. Yes. It was so
Okay.
fun to connect with you guys.
Yes.
And yeah, I get to do that kind of thing too.
All right. So you are the vehicle that is bringing this whole class together for us here in the States to the teachers in Haiti. And so where are you right now? You're not in Haiti.
No, I'm not in Haiti. I live in
Okay.
Minnesota.
Oh my goodness. Okay, so you
Mhm.
coordinate all of that from Minnesota. Isn't God
Yeah.
amazing that he
Yeah.
has can work technology for so much good?
Yes.
We get so
Yes.
frustrated with it sometimes, but it's like, look at
Yes.
this. Oh my
Yes.
goodness. I love it.
Yes, and I love going to Haiti whenever I can, but have not been there recently because it's not safe enough. But we
That's
do have
tragic.
it is tragic. It's really tough right
Mm.
now, but we do have conversations, both through, well, mostly through WhatsApp, but chatting and talking, with the teachers in Haiti. So it does work
So
well.
yeah, so this is exactly what we're going to be doing with Jump, Pray, and Pen Pal, right? We're going to meet
Yes.
like this on a Zoom call with one of the classes that Pam is going to set us up with.
Yeah.
And it will be the third week of the classes. So the first 2 weeks, both the kids in my class here in America and I just love saying this, Pam. It's woo. And the kids in
Yeah.
Haiti are going to have access to the recorded jump rope class that's on the Homeschool Wells website. So ideally, all the kids will have a little bit of jump rope experience from the class when we meet together for the third week. So on this Zoom call, we're going to be like showing off our jump rope tricks kind of thing. And I'm going to
Fun.
encourage the kids. Yeah. I'm going to encourage the kids to in the email. So in between, so let me go back to the first 2 weeks, we're going to email each other. And what I will do is encourage the kids to kind of learn a special trick. And even if you're a beginner, we won't even use these actual ropes. We'll use what's called an invisible jump rope. Have you ever heard of that, Pam?
I have not.
So everybody can jump rope. You don't even need a physical rope. I teach a way to do that. So you can do a trick with that also. And so I'm
Yeah.
going to encourage every kid to learn at least one cool trick. And
Yeah.
then on our Zoom call, we're going to show that off to each other. And it'll be super fun. And in between, also, the classes, we hope that the kids in Haiti will learn a little bit about us, and then we're going to learn a little bit about them. Do you want to show them the book?
Yeah. So I've written a couple of books. Oh, let me see. This is Marcus,
Oh, it's so
and
beautiful. You sent this
isn't
book
he?
to me. I love it. Wow.
It's so much fun, and I mean, he's a real kid. He was in kindergarten, I think, when I wrote this, and he is in ooh, third grade, maybe. I don't know. I'd have to look up for sure. The years just go by so fast.
Oh my
And yeah, and kids just grow up so quick. But he is still at the school. So this is Marcus. And then I've got, whoops, Francia and Fransley, who are twins. They were in preschool when I wrote this book, and they're um, first and second and third. I don't remember which grades they're in, but they're still at the school as well. So they'll be there too.
And these are
So
just photo books that you had
yeah,
made like from Shutterfly or something, and you put words to it. And I
yeah.
actually love these real photos. They are, I like cried, Pam. I was like, oh my goodness, I
Oh,
get to meet these kids. I'm so excited and get to talk to them. So it's amazing. And the
yeah,
books are like their life, a day in the
yeah.
life of Marcus, like that kind of thing.
Yeah, yeah, it tells a little bit about him and his family and the school and a little bit about Haiti too. Yeah,
They're beautiful. You did such a
thank
great
you.
job.
Thanks.
Okay. So we've talked about, uh, let me just refresh. We've introduced you. We've talked about the
Class.
books. The books are what I'm going to
Mhm.
use in between.
Okay.
We talked about the jump rope skills. I need to also talk about the fact that this is not a writing class. So the kids are going to write a group email. They're going to tell me, and I'm going to say these words in just a minute. Okay. So the pen pal part of the class. Do not worry about this, my friends who have kids who are not writers, because there's no writing involved. We are going to create group as a class emails, and I'm sure that the early childhood classes are going to do the same thing because those kids are actually non-writers of English or even their native language, right, Pam?
Yeah, although yes, they
Yes.
are non-writers. But I think it's going to be elementary school kids too coming
Oh,
in on this.
good.
Yeah, so I'm
Awesome.
not sure exactly who's going to be involved in this
Okay.
because we do have a lead teacher in Haiti who is taking care of it on the Haiti end. So,
Okay. But whatever age group, I want them to know that these kids don't need to be intimidated by writing an email. Like
no.
we, as the teachers, are going to listen to the sentences that the kids want to put in the email and write the email for them so that I don't want to scare anybody with a writing task. This is not a writing class. Okay. Miss Kim is going to do all the writing, and whoever the teachers are in Haiti, they are going to do all the
They're
writing.
going to do the
So
writing. Yep.
be
Mhm.
reassured. It's just we want to
Yep.
get the messages to each other so that we can learn about each other and support each other with prayer. So that's another thing that our emails will allow us to do in between classes is to get to know our prayer needs. So
Mhm.
make sure that the teachers there know to ask the kids specific prayer needs and requests that they
Yeah.
have for us, because we want to cover those when we meet as a class. That's something I've been teaching Pam for about 3 years in a class that I teach at a local co op that's
Mhm.
called Jump, Pray, and Play, or
Mhm.
Jump, Play, and Pray, whichever. But part of the class, we stop at the last 20 minutes and we all get out our prayer journals and we learn how to pray. And I've learned how to pray better. Just, you know how it goes when you're in a prayer group, you learn how to pray
Yeah.
better. Yeah. And the Holy Spirit moves, and it's been super powerful. So that part of the class is very important. And believe it or not, we're going to get all of this done in 1 hour because that's how I roll. Okay.
Yeah.
I'm
I'm looking
fast.
forward to it.
Yeah. We get things done in little bits of time with these kids. And it's fun and exciting. So let me ask you this.
Yeah.
What is the language that the Haitian kids speak? I know they have more than one language. And what is
Yes,
that?
they do. So when they're at home, they learn Creole. So Haitian Creole is their heart language. At school and for the government and most churches and the radio stations and TVs, almost everything is in French.
Standard French?
Standard French. Yep. Yep.
Wow. So they have
Yep.
two languages already that
Yep.
they are proficient in speaking and listening, because they
Yes.
listen to, like you're saying, TV shows, radio shows, things like that,
Yeah, so these
can
kids,
be in
depending on
French.
the grade, they're more
Mhm.
proficient in Creole, but starting in kindergarten, they do school in French.
Formal
So,
French.
yeah.
Wow.
Mhm,
That is
mhm,
amazing.
mhm.
Amazing. Okay. And then they're learning a little bit of English too, because you
Yep.
posted a great video How much English do they like some of them become English speakers? Like do the teachers speak some English and such?
Yes, the teachers start speaking, even in preschool, sometimes they'll do a song in English. So they get a little bit of English.
Nice.
But that video that I posted was second grade. So they
Okay.
start learning little bits of English in elementary school.
Okay.
And some of our kids, the fifth graders, some of them are pretty good at English. If they want to learn English, when we come, they'll talk to us a lot in English because they
That's
want
so
to
cool.
learn. So it
Yeah,
depends
they're
on the
motivated,
kid. Yeah.
right?
Mhm.
Okay.
Yep. Yeah.
So that is going to be another amazing aspect of the class. And I don't know if we're going to have time to like, I mean, technology, again, a wonderful thing. All you have to do is hit that translate button or move it over to another window when your computer's open and translate the whole thing to those two languages we could do in just a few minutes. But then at least I will be able to send those emails out to the families that are in the class so that they can look at all of the different, parts to every sentence in three different languages. So we will translate it into Haitian, Creole,
Mhm.
and into French. So I just think that I'm so amazed with what God is doing with this
Yeah.
whole idea that we had that started with you reaching out to us
Yeah.
and saying, "Hey, how can we support each other?" Because you always love our posts and share our posts with the Apparent Project. And honestly, really, because the Apparent Project there in Haiti, they're in a real desperate
Yeah.
need for financial
Yeah.
provision.
Yeah.
So that is really what is motivating this June class. There wasn't a quick turnaround, and there was a lot going on for us. So it was really like, Lord, we really need to support them and try to, get some financial provision their way, or at least prayers for the financial
Right.
provision to be covered for those families that cannot afford to send money. Prayer is even more powerful.
Yeah.
So, Pam, would you tell us a little bit about that need for financial provision? And I believe it is like a specific date in July that you need this money by. So, tell us
Yeah.
about that.
We struggle in general, paying our staff salaries. So that it's a big need all the time. So prayer for us to
Okay.
find people who want to come alongside us on a regular basis and help us pay our staff salaries. We have more than 30 staff, Haitian staff, that we are providing for, and then all the other expenses. But our big need right now is we pay in Haiti, rent is paid yearly. And we have buildings that rent is due in June, at some point in June. I don't remember the exact date, the end of June. It's due. And so we have a $18,000 rent payment due, which is not very much per month for housing all the services that we have, but it's a big amount. So we're looking for $18,000 to pay our rent. We do have a $9,000 matching donation. And so
Nice.
everything that people give will be matched. So, yeah,
Wow.
so that's kind of exciting as well.
That is exciting. So thank
Yeah.
you, God, for bringing the $18,000. So basically, it's $9,000.
Yep.
And that is so doable. Just little bits at a time. We hear all the time about ministries who make, $5 from 100 people, and then somebody comes along and gives $5,000 because they can do it and it's not a burden for them. And
Right.
all of that is appreciated and so much needed because you're run on 100% donation, or
Almost 100%.
you have
We
a,
do sell
okay.
some Haitian
Oh,
made items, and my books and stuff that we sell through Market Haiti. And so we
okay.
get a little bit of our funding through Market Haiti. Other than that,
Okay.
and we have a very small amount that the parents pay for the kids to come to school, basically just enough that they have skin in the game, that they're putting something in and feeling like they're empowered, that they are paying for their students, their
That's
child's
awesome.
school, which we really feel is
Yeah.
important, but it doesn't cover hardly anything. So
Right.
basically,
Okay. And I didn't know that the market Haiti didn't really cover that much, didn't bring you that much, because
mhm,
although that's amazing for us, like this is how we know about a parent project because Jenny did a fundraiser years ago, Pam. I worked at our church and she was one of my best volunteers because, she was a teacher and we got along so well. Our sons are the same age and our older kids were in the groups together. So anyway, I just remember that being so powerful, the fundraiser that she did. She bought all the bracelets and I
mhm.
still have the ones that I bought. I bought one for everybody in my family, all the women and everything. And that
Yeah,
video that I sent you that I'm going to share, the beautiful things song, and just all of the Haitian artists making the beads and the cereal boxes. I never look at another cereal box the same again.
right.
It was such a powerful thing. And so now here it is, probably that was 10 years ago, I bet,
Yeah.
10 or 8 years ago that she did that fundraiser. And here we are linking hands again. And Jenny and I have never, ever in the past, ever talked about having a business together. It was last year at this time, well, probably last, I don't even know, a year and a half ago, maybe whatever. But it's just funny how God, you just don't know what he's preparing you for, in
Yeah.
the future. And I'm
Yeah.
sure when you look back on your life, you never realized that you would be involved with a ministry
No,
in Haiti.
I didn't know where Haiti was probably until 2010. So yeah.
2010. Oh, I love how God works. And so here we've had this great connection and these big plans that I am hoping that this will be a recurring class series. So
Mhm.
that's something that you and I have not talked about, but I was actually talking about this class yesterday with one of my homeschool friends. And I said, yeah, hopefully I can see this being like a 4-week kind of series
Mhm.
that we do every quarter or something. I don't know, but just think about that and we'll see, pray
Yeah.
on it and see what God
Yeah.
has
Oh,
for
that would
it.
be really fun. I'm sure the
Yeah.
kids in Haiti would look forward to that.
Yeah. Because, right, jump roping, boil it all down. Let's just boil it all down, right? To the kids needing this connection so much. Okay. To keep this connection, they need the financial provision so that they can go to
Yeah.
these buildings that are safe
Yep.
because we can't wrap our minds around that in America. Like
No.
these kids walk out of your complexes, out of your compounds to go home, right?
Yeah. Yeah.
And their home is, I'm going to let you speak about that for just a moment.
Yeah. About what their house is like?
Well, and the
Or,
safety factor that Americans just can't wrap their minds
oh,
around.
yeah.
Like, this is why it's so, those compounds, those buildings, the property that you have, this is why it's so important to fund them because the time that they spend in school, I'm assuming, is one of the only safe times
Yeah.
of their day.
Yes. Yeah. So one of the things that
Sorry.
I noticed when I went, even a couple of years ago when I went for one of the first times, is how well the kids sleep at nap time. And I think
Yeah.
it's for a couple of reasons, our preschool kids, because they feel safe and because they're comfortable. Because, yeah, in their homes, they don't have, they probably don't have locks on their doors.
Okay, this
They,
is totally making me cry. Let me just stop for a minute because I used to be a
yeah,
pre-K teacher, and I'm gonna tell you, most of the kids fought the nap. And so
right.
what you're saying is these babies are like, "Yay, it's nap time," and then
Yeah.
they crash
Yeah.
because
Like our 3, 4, and 5 year olds, even our 5 year olds they sleep like all the kids were sleeping, which surprised me as a preschool teacher that they all slept. But I think, yeah, they feel safe. And they also, we have fans there that blow on them. We don't have air conditioning. It's hot in Haiti, hotter than Florida,
oh
hotter.
yeah,
It's hot. And so when they're in their homes, they probably sleep on the floor and they probably don't have, our students, most of them don't have electricity. And so they don't have any way to get the air to flow on them. So those two things make it
oh my
a
gosh.
nice place for them. But we also,
Comfort.
we have walls around our two buildings, and we have guards there that keep everyone safe. So I know that when I go there,
Oh my gosh.
it's a place where they can relax, they can play, they can learn, And once they leave, yet they don't feel safe. There's a lot of stuff going on in the country right now, and it's not a safe place to be.
And I think you said that their houses mostly don't have locks. I'm getting super choked
No.
up.
Uh-uh. Yeah.
Ah,
No, and their houses don't look like our houses. Most of them are one room. They don't have a bathroom or kitchen in their house. It's probably the size of, I don't know, maybe a big bathroom. It's not maybe a bedroom, maybe the size of
and
a
these are
child's
multiple
bedroom.
children families.
Yes, these are families that have maybe a couple kids. One of our families has um 7 kids, and seven
Wow.
kids and a mom and a dad, and they have one double bed and a table. I'm not sure where they sleep or how they sleep. Um, because I've not asked, but I've been in their house and it's very small.
And you
Mhm.
have pictures in the book and it's done so
Yes.
well. And I praise you for that. Just it's amazing. All right. So comfort,
Yeah.
safety,
Yeah.
and they also get fed regularly while they're at the school, I think.
Well, they bring their own
Snacks.
food from home.
Okay.
We really don't provide much food. They do have safe water, clean drinking water
At
when
school,
they're at our school, which they
which they
probably don't have a lot of access to. Yeah,
these are like basic needs that you're
yeah,
providing, right?
yeah,
Safety, comfort, and drinking water.
yeah, yeah. We
Yeah.
also provide a lot of love for these kids.
Oh,
So our
right.
teachers, and in America, we know most our teachers care about the kids. And your homeschool families, they're of course their parents are their teachers.
Right.
They love their kids. But in Haiti, most schools do not have teachers who love the kids. It is a very strict, very I went to a school, a preschool, and I was observing, and it shocked me and how stiff, how um uh
Formal,
formal, scary kind of the teachers were,
intimidating.
intimidating very much.
Ooh, like even
And
younger, even for the younger kids?
yes, these were 2,
Ooh,
3, and 4 year olds. Mhm. And that's pretty typical in Haiti.
wow.
Our teachers are loving. The kids are on their
Oh my
laps. The
gosh.
kids are getting hugged. They're
Because you're training them. You're training them from that standpoint. Like,
yeah, and
we want this to be a loving,
yes,
safe, embracing, nurturing, life-giving place
yeah,
where Jesus's words are
yeah,
foundational.
yeah, yeah. Yep, and our teachers have that inside them, but that's not their experience of teachers. And so they've really had to learn and
Wow.
grow in how to uh, give education in this way. So not the kids, I'm not sure exactly how it's
Wow.
worked with the kids or the teachers of the older kids, but this is true about the young ones that I work with. Mhm.
So what you're saying is, let me just this is I never really thought about this aspect. The teachers come from experiences where they've been this formal, strict, intimidating style. That's what they were taught.
Yes,
That's what they were taught how to teach. And when they come to the
yes,
parent project school, they have to unlearn that
yes,
and learn to be a loving, nurturing, sit on my lap
yeah,
type of teacher who is, embracing like Jesus did. Come, let the little
yeah,
children come to me.
yeah,
Wow, what a transformation of heart. I'm sure that
yeah.
carries over into every other part of their lives.
Absolutely. I had teachers
Ah,
that I was observing, and then I would meet with them. And they told me when I first came, they were scared. They thought I was going to fire them. And then they said, and it was multiple teachers that told me how thankful they were that I was there teaching them because it helped them parent their own children. So it helped them
yes.
teach, helped them parent their own children. And they were also sharing all
Mm.
this information with the community. When they
Oh,
saw
that's
parents who were
beautiful.
struggling, they were teaching the parents.
Right. They were able to say, hey, we have a better way.
Yeah.
Oh my goodness, Pam, this is such a far reaching ministry that we are
Yeah.
just so blessed and grateful that you reached out to us,
Yeah.
because that's hard to do, to reach out for help. But when you know that it's so life giving and God has the plan, and you just need to let His people know over here. This is where
Right.
it's good to put your finances and your support over here. Um, we're just so blessed to be a part of it. I thank
Yeah.
you so very much. And we're going to say, praise God for already, right? Getting the financial provision there and for opening up all of the doors for the class to be successful
Yeah.
and for families to, and we're just saying part of the fee for the class is just, you know, please consider donating prayerfully what your family is led to donate to the Apparent Project, and we've dropped the link, and it will be all over the place in the notes to this. If we make this into a podcast, it'll be in the notes, and it's not just right now, this time of year. It's all year round. So at any time that you feel led, you know, beyond praying, please pray steadfast about just their financial provision becoming easier all the time, right?
Yes. Yes.
And
Yes.
if you even want to do the thing like we've done this before with our kids, where they pick up spare change and they
Hmm.
fill up a can, and when the can is full, then boom, they turn it into a donation for the Apparent Project.
Right.
Right? Have a garage
Yeah.
sale, boom, all goes to the Apparent Project. Do
Yeah.
those cute little lemonade stands, boom. You know,
Yeah.
kids get 10% because they worked hard.
Yeah.
The rest goes to the Apparent Project or whatever.
Right,
So
right.
those
And
are
we do
great
still
ideas.
have though the fundraiser
Right.
boxes
Market
and the
Haiti.
event boxes. They're
The event
actually through
boxes are
Apparent
through
Projects.
Apparent
So you can
Project.
find that information on the
Yes.
Apparent Project website where people could sell things and send the money.
Yes.
Or,
Yes.
you know, the fundraiser, the bracelets. If you want to do a fundraiser for the Apparent Project, you can sell the bracelets and send the whole amount back to the Apparent Project rather than keeping some for, you know, something else.
That's a
So
great idea.
yeah,
We did it to send our kids to camp
yeah,
to help the kids who couldn't afford to pay for camp. But that is a great idea. So you buy the bracelets, you sell the bracelets, you give the money back to the Apparent Project. There's lots
yeah,
of creative ways to do it. And then Market Haiti is more like single items,
yeah.
if you're gift shopping and things
Hmm.
like that.
Right,
And
right.
it's beautiful stuff. So, all right.
Yeah,
Well, we
yeah,
thank you so much, Pam,
yeah. Thank
and
you.
we are looking forward to it. And we will be praying and praying even more.
Yes, thank you. We appreciate it very much.